Kaiju number 8 Season 2 is finally here. There will be new challenges, new kaiju, and much more. But first, let's get you caught up with everything you need to remember from Season 1. Kafka Hibino once dreamed of joining the Defense Force, but now he works a dead-end job cleaning up kaiju remains while his childhood friend Mina becomes a captain. Things change when he saves a new recruit Leno during a rogue kaiju attack. So just as he rediscovers his will to fight, a mysterious kaiju forces its way into his body, turning Kafka into a kaiju himself. Kafka wakes up in the hospital with no idea how to control his new kaiju form. Him and Leno escape government agents and go into hiding. But when a small kaiju threatens a child, Kafka can't help but step in. Afterwards, he commits to trying out for the Defense Force one last time. And months later, he passes the written exam, ready for the real test up ahead. Kafka arrives at the Defense Force physical exam and meets Kikuru, a gifted and cocky new recruit. During the aptitude test, others display their combat power, but Kafka's numbers are embarrassingly low. Still, he uses his knowledge of kaiju behavior to guide and protect the others. And when a kaiju nearly kills him, Kikuru unexpectedly steps in and saves him, proving even she sees something in him. Kikuru finds herself ambushed and seriously injured by a powerful humanoid kaiju that can speak, something unheard of. Kafka, desperate to save her, transforms and takes the creature down in a brutal fight. Tells Kikuru to keep it a secret. Kafka is a kaiju who's helping them after all. Despite suspensions, Kafka is allowed to join the Defense Force as a cadet. Mina and Vice Captain Hoshina agree to keep watch over him quietly. As training begins, Soshido gives Kafka a stern warning. He has just 3 months to prove himself, and soon after, a real kaiju threat is detected. Kafka's first field mission finally begins. A swarm of kaiju emerge near the city. The recruits are thrown into the field, and Kafka struggles to keep up. He's able to identify the creature's weak points though from his knowledge, helping stop a mass outbreak. But Mina ultimately steps in with her overwhelming firepower, showing Kafka the massive gap between them and how far he still has to go. And now the other cadets run into an entire new threat, a talking kaiju named Number 9. Who ambushes them with terrifying intelligence. Iharu pushes through his fear to support Reno, but they are both just overwhelmed. But then Kafka arrives in kaiju form, saving them and clashing violently with Number 9. But before Kafka can finish the fight, Number 9 escapes, and Kafka slips away to avoid being caught in his form. Kafka narrowly escapes Vice Captain Hoshina, who grows more suspicious after witnessing his power. Meanwhile, the rest recover, shaken by how outclassed they were out there. Kafka is promoted, but knows his secret is catching up with him slowly. In the shadows, a new airborne kaiju threat begins forming, and the next attack is imminent. The base is hit by an army of flying kaiju, led by the sentient kaiju Number 10. Hoshina engages Number 10 in a stunning close-quarters sword fight, while the younger recruits defend the city. Kikuro joins the fight with a custom axe and new determination. Kafka rushes in to help, but he's torn on whether or not he should transform, and risk being exposed once again. Hoshina gives it everything he has against Number 10, but he begins to falter, and Kafka was moments away from transforming before Mina finally arrives. They defeat Number 10, but it activates a final move, forming a massive kaiju bomb above the city. Kafka at this point has no choice but to transform and save everyone. He's arrested and brought to Defense Force HQ, and despite what he is, his team still believes in him. Mina reminds him of their childhood dream to fight side by side together, but the director does not trust him, so he unleashes a brutal test to see if Kafka is still human, pushing him toward a full kaiju rampage. Kafka begins to lose himself during the fight, nearly killing the director, and just as he's about to transform, memories of Mina grounds him. Kafka had to slam his own body to stop the rampage, proving he still has control over himself. Moved by his willpower, Shinomiya spares him, not as a prisoner, but as Kaiju Number 8, a new weapon to fight for humanity. And now him and Mina will finally be able to fight side by side. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching if you did. I absolutely loved Season 1. The opening and the music they were played during the fight scenes was just incredible. I love this story. And I can't wait for Season 2. So I hope this helped you get caught up before it drops. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and check out my channel if you want other anime videos like reviews, recaps, previews, and other stuff. That's it. Peace.